Well, people in Jacksonville Beach are worried about intracoastal flooding resulting from heavy winds and choppy waves right now.
And you can see from our tower cam right there just how much wind is out there right now. That's been really the story there out at Jacksonville Beach all day long. And First Coast News' Shelby Danielson joins us live from the beach where folks there really remember Hurricane Matthew not too long ago. Shelby.
Absolutely. They remember Hurricane Matthew, and that's part of the reason why many of them, if not most of them, evacuated. Now, I want to turn our attention to the beach. I know it's dark, but happening right now, this water is not going over the dune necessarily, but this walkway, it's flooding into this walkway and going under the walkway. And we didn't see that earlier as much as we're seeing now. Again, it's dark, and that is part of the problem. You know, a lot of people are concerned because they're trying to stay in their homes, but what they hear outside, you can't really see. So all of the, these impacts that we're seeing are going to be without light. But you can see that water rushing up right now. Oh, that's the first time we've really, you can see it washing underneath this walkway. That's the first time we've really seen it almost break over these dunes. And I may just hold on to this shot for a minute if you don't mind, because we aren't even to high tide yet. That's at midnight, so we're getting close. But you can see these waves are coming in at full force, and I'm curious to see if this next wave is going to break over this dune. And actually, Joe, if you can look over here, I don't know if it's too dark or not, but you can see it pooling over there by that walkway. You can see those white caps coming in and just coming in right under that walkway. And here comes another wave. I don't know if it's going to make it over or not. This one may not be as strong. But again, this is what these dunes are here for. They are here to stop that water from just pouring over and flooding all of our streets. And as we know, that is what happened during Matthew. So they also built up many of these beach access points, so there's a barrier, and hopefully that will also help. So we're going to keep an eye on this. I do want to show you a little bit of video earlier. This is a time lapse that we took earlier at high tide around 11:45 a.m. That was when we were dealing with a nor'easter, not even Irma yet. And so if you can imagine, waves were crashing on the dunes then. So it's obviously going to be much worse overnight. And if you guys want to come back live to us, actually, it just broke over these dunes. I just want to show you that if it comes back again, because this is the whole point of us really showing you this area and the importance of these dunes. In addition to these dunes, we have 8 water pumps across the beach, and thanks to our public works crews who have been out there diligently keeping an eye on those. One of the water pumps had broken earlier, and they had crews out there fixing it in this just pouring rain and wind, and they got it fixed, and immediately the flooding at that intersection stopped. So hopefully those will do their job. Here comes another wave, and we'll see if it comes over these dunes or not. This one doesn't look like it's as strong. Now, I did talk to a lot of people who live in the area, and I want you to hear from them. Like I said, most people evacuated. Now, the people who did stay behind, I will say, seemed a little less concerned. But the cool thing is, a lot of the people who stayed behind are housing family members or friends who actually evacuated from other places like Tampa. So I want you to hear a few things from them, because they seemed actually pretty enthusiastic.
We're watching First Coast
News, obviously, yes.
Hey, Tim Deegan.
He's our buddy. Yeah.
That is our buddy. So.
How do you guys feel? I mean, are you nervous at all?
No, I'm never nervous with him.
No.
We're good. Because whatever he does, I'm going to do. We're good.
You feel protected.
I do.
That's right.
Feel
We have
good.
a concrete house. We're good. You know, we take care of our neighbors. We all take care of each other. So
you are more than ready for Irma. Irma doesn't stand a chance.
Listen, I can handle Irma. In fact, I never did have a girlfriend named Irma, and I'm tickled to death I didn't, because I wouldn't have liked her, I'm sure.
Everybody here in Jax Beach, all of the services, these people are really terrific.
So you said you're excited, but also panicked.
Yeah, because this is a hell of a storm here. I mean, come on. This is fun. But you got to be excited, and you got to respect it. You got to respect it. But I'm I'm still here, but I respect it.
Please be safe, Bobby.
Oh, I'm safe. I'm safe.
So amidst some of this craziness, there are a few characters out there. As you can see, they are all inside now, as everyone should be. No one is on the road right now, including those public works crews that I mentioned and those officers. They are now off the streets, and they're only answering to life emergency calls. We're going to keep you updated, of course, watching these dunes for you live at Jacksonville Beach. Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, on your side.